Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here, answering your questions today. Today's question is on lifting schedules at the MLB level. All right. So I get asked all the time, like, do you guys lift during the season? How do you lift? When do you lift? Who do you lift with? All that stuff. So I'm going to kind of answer all that today. First thing is, you definitely lift during the season. This is one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of players make, not at the major league level, but kind of at younger levels and a lot of different levels, is that players work super hard in the off season to get bigger and stronger and faster, and then the season starts, and then they stop working out and they lose everything that they gained. And then in the off season, they have to build back up from scratch again. So you have to continue to work out during the season, at least to try to maintain what you've gotten out of the off season. It's really hard to gain much strength. It's almost impossible, but you've got to try to at least maintain as much as you can, so you're not back at ground zero again when you get to the off season. Okay. So yes, you lift during the season. Okay. Now, depending on the organization and team and all that stuff, everyone handles it a little bit differently, and players handle it differently. Usually at the major league level, a lot of it is kind of left up to the players. In the minor leagues, it's a little bit more the team, so they're going to try to, because it's younger players and they still don't know their bodies as well and what they need to do. So a lot of it is controlled by the teams. But at the major league level, a lot of it's by the players. So I would say in general, most players probably lift somewhere between I would say 2 times a week is what a lot of guys do. Some guys do 3 times a week. There's probably some guys that go a little bit harder, but it's really difficult to do that. Just because, when you're in season, it's hard to have the same type of workload as you'd have in the off season. So like in the off season, I used to work out probably like 4 days a week. In season, I'd usually do 2 days a week, just because, like I said, it's a little bit tougher. There's so much load on your body with, just on-field work, your practice work, your travel. It's just a lot. And to try to keep up with 4 days a week is pretty much impossible. So I would do usually 2 days a week. Sometimes I do 3 days a week. It just depends on the schedules and everything. Depends how my body's feeling. And so I would usually like to do my workouts after games. That's when I would usually try to do it. So the game would end. I would usually come into the clubhouse. I'd get something like small to eat, just because, I've been playing in a 3-hour game or so. I'd get something small to eat, and then I'd go right in and work out. So in San Diego, the weight room, nice weight room, it's basically like, I don't know, 50 feet, probably a little bit further than that from the clubhouse, but it's pretty much in the clubhouse. You get your clubhouse, then you walk down this hallway with like training rooms and the manager's office, stuff like that. And at the end of the hallway, there's a gym. And it's got everything you need right there, so you don't have to go anywhere else to work out. You can get everything you need right in that gym. And so I'd usually go in, like I said, probably 2 times a week, sometimes 3 times a week, get my workout in, and then I'd come out, get like a protein shake, and then I end up eating dinner a little while after that, take a shower, then go get some dinner. And that's usually what the schedule will be like, okay? Some players do it in the morning. Some players do it before the game. Some players get there early, work out before the game. I was never a huge fan of doing that. I always like to do it at night, but everybody's a little bit different, okay? So that's what I do at home. On the road, usually, again, in the major league level, most of the clubhouses or most of the facilities, the parks that you're going to play in have weight rooms, okay? And so you could do the same exact thing. You can work out after the game, get your workout in, and then there's a couple different things. There's always usually a bus that'll go back to the hotel. But if you miss the bus or you just want to take it, players back then took taxis. Now I guess they Uber. I don't know. Uber wasn't around when I was playing the major league, so we all took taxis. A couple guys would jump into one, or sometimes you just take one on your own. It all depends. But that's how it would work. I'd work out typically after the game. All right. In the minor leagues, it's a little bit different again. Usually in the minor leagues, they'd kind of make you work out. So they'd usually make you get up early, and you'd either have to go with the team hotel and work out there, or you'd have to get on a bus, or sometimes they'd have vans, and you'd have to drive the van. A trainer would drive the van over to work out, and it was kind of mandatory. So you had to get on the bus and you had to go work out. Again, at the major league level, I wouldn't call it mandatory. Like, I don't remember anyone taking attendance or being like, okay, how many times this week did you work out? In the minor leagues, that happens. You have like a little card. You got to fill out your card. You got to put like when you worked out and what you did and all that stuff. So, again, in the major leagues, they treat you a little bit more like an adult because you are more of an adult. Usually it's older players that are there and not guys that are just fresh out of the draft or just fresh out of being signed, okay? So that's how the workouts worked, again. And, a little bit of it varied by teams, like I said. Some teams believed in working out like super heavy. Like when I was with the Orioles, we like pounded the weights. We had like these huge guys and we worked out a lot. And they believed they weren't afraid of certain stuff in the weight room. Like we had guys doing stuff overhead, and there were some teams that didn't want us to do anything overhead. And so it did depend a little bit on the team. But I would say most teams are pretty open at the major league level to allowing players to do kind of what they felt comfortable with. But there were some restrictions that we had that they would say, I'd rather you guys not do this. And, I know you like doing an overhead press or something, but here, try this instead. So that did happen from time to time. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Share with all your friends. Check out the description box below. We've got a deal going on Plate Crate. Type in Antonelli at the link below, and you get 50% off your first Plate Crate. We also have a link to our Patreon page where you can help support the channel. If you guys want our hats, you can go to our website, AntonelliBaseball.com. We've got them all up there for you guys to check out. And that's all I got. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later.